Sun, Earth, Moon system. The Earth rotates on its axis as it revolves around the Sun. It takes approximately 24 hours a day for a complete rotation to occur. This counterclockwise occurs from west to east, causing the Sun to appear to rise in the east and set in the west. Earth rotates on its axis. It is also revolving around the Sun. It takes 365 and one-fourth days a year for this motion or orbit to occur. The Earth revolves around the Sun in an elliptical orbit.
As the Earth and Moon orbit the Sun together, the pattern of day and night on the lunar surface constantly changes. We refer to the percentage of illumination on the visible face of the Moon as the Moon's phase. There are 8 major named phases that have been known throughout human history. Phases of the Moon. New Moon. The Moon is positioned between the Sun and the Earth so that the side of the Moon that is viewed from Earth cannot be seen. Because of this, there appears to be no moon in the night sky. Full moon. The sunlit portion of the Moon is facing the Earth while the Earth is positioned between the Sun and Moon. The Moon is visible in the sky. The sunlit portion of the Moon that is visible from Earth appears to either increases, waxes, or decreases, wanes, as the Moon orbits the Earth. Crescent moon either waxing or waning, less than 2 of the sunlit portion of the Moon is visible. Gibbous moon either waxing or waning, greater than 2 of the sunlit portion of the Moon is visible. First third quarter minus 1/2 of the sunlit portion of the Moon is visible. A first quarter follows the waxing crescent. A third quarter occurs when 1/2 of the Moon is visible. Eclipses occur when an object in space passes directly between 2 other objects or between the object and the viewer. A solar eclipse occurs when the Moon passes directly between the Sun and Earth, blocking the Sun's light and casting a shadow over a certain area on Earth. This can only occur during a new moon. A lunar eclipse occurs when Earth passes directly between the Sun and the Moon, blocking the Sun's light so that Earth's shadow hits the Moon, casting a shadow over the Moon. This can only occur during a full moon. An eclipse does not occur at every new moon and full moon because of the angle of the Moon's orbit around the Earth. Tides are the rise and fall of the surface levels of Earth's ocean water caused by the gravitational effects of the Sun and Moon on Earth. The effects of tides are most noticeable along ocean shorelines. As the Moon orbits Earth, the waters of Earth closest to the Moon bulge outward toward the Moon. This bulge is the high tide. Another high tide occurs on the opposite side of Earth. Low tides occur in the areas between the 2 high tides. As the Earth rotates on its axis, any given location will rotate into and out of the tidal bulge. This results in the changes between high and low tides over the course of 24 hours. When the Sun and the Moon are aligned so that the Moon is between the Sun and the Earth, new moon, or the Earth is between the Sun and the Moon, full moon, high tides are higher and the low tides are lower. These are called spring tides. When the Sun and the Moon are at right angles to each other first and last quarter, lower high tides and higher low tides are experienced. These tides are called neap tides. Part of the Earth is tilted toward the Sun, it's spring and summer, and when your hemisphere is tilted away from the Sun it is autumn and winter. That's the cause of the seasons. Earth's tilt on its axis leads to one hemisphere facing the Sun more than the other hemisphere and gives rise to seasons. During the summer, areas north of the equator experience longer days and shorter nights. In the southern hemisphere, the Sun is as far away as it will be and so it is their winter.